Welcome to the Afters, uncut bonus content for our best friends behind the paywall. This week, we're fucking around and getting silly with Jimmy and Larry. It's a new format of the Afters, which we described in next week's Afters because this episode kind of dropped in our laps and we wasn't sure if it was going to happen. And it being a little more timely, we are going live, or we went live with Benny the Butcher yesterday for a fantastic hour.
The Butcher coming.
The Butcher came, pause, and the Butcher was such a delight.
He was satisfied.
The butcher came in. He was satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So
we explained in explicit detail what the plan is, though it's pretty self-explanatory next week.
we explained it in explicit detail next week. So tune in next week if you're confused of what the fuck is happening right now.
Yeah, dude. Back to the future.
Wow. So Benny the Butcher literally just left with his crew of 1, 2, 5.
Yeah.
Wifey, homie,
artist,
videographer, manager,
publicist.
That's it.
His manager was not here.
Harlem.
That's the manager? The guy with the shoulder pads and the leather jacket? You notice that? I only noticed that when I went to dap him. I'm like, yo, damn, this man's wearing fucking pads, bro.
I was just like, wow, this guy is great. What's your skincare routine, bro?
Yeah.
You have fucking nary a wrinkle or flaw.
I was high, and that's like we could talk about like the ideal entourage size, but like obviously the peanut gallery was going crazy because the pod was so entertaining. But I like mentioned that to Harlem and he was like, yo, peanut? What do you mean peanut?
Oh, shit.
I'm like, oh, yeah, no, the Genius Gallery, dude. That's where my mind went immediately. Yeah. He was offended that I said peanut gallery.
I was a little, well, it is, I think, a pejorative because it is like the idiots and the, it's from Shakespeare where like the idiots would have like the pit and the lords and the ladies would be like in the balcony, the mezzanine.
What's the least offensive term then? Just
the Lord Gallery.
The VIPs.
The mezzanine maestros.
Sitting fucking courtside to watch the only podcast that matters.
I was a little distracted, entourage speaking, not just because of I had to rearrange my entire living room with the new setup. Again, we are now on video with the guests. With the new setup, it kind of takes my couch out of the equation for seating.
Oh, 100%.
So I had to rearrange the whole shit. But I also saw that one of the members of the Genius Gallery was sipping on his Don Julio Reposado and not using a coaster on the custom dining room table.
No,
and
I provided them coasters for that very reason.
Oh, I know. And because it was Don Julio on El Rocco's, the glass was sweating like a whore in church.
Damn, dude.
And yeah. We'll see. I think we're good.
Wait, are you really bugging out about this?
I kept seeing it out of the corner of my eye. And I was like,
it was distracting you from doing your job?
A little bit. Damn. I was kind of like trying to like Professor X him a little bit. And also just wondering what like the timing is on like, ring on wood.
Oh, I have no idea.
I know you wouldn't. IKEA isn't real wood.
Yo, fuck you, bitch. I don't have a dining room table, bro. I have an island because I'm fucking...
You have a TV tray for your fucking hungry man?
I do like...
Do you have a TV tray?
No, but because we have a coffee table. I eat every meal in front of the TV.
Like hunched over?
A little grouch mode.
Do you have a little like shovel, like a little spade, like a garden spade that you use?
Not for food.
What do you use it for? Gardening?
No, I was joking, like a little spoon or something.
Oh.
Just making it just
for your morning tits.
Just a super friendly, jokey joke.
Anyway, all signs were pointing to this episode kind of being
Tiger level brick.
A disaster, a brick. Like there were multiple delays. We were
we went to the Def Jam office to record with him, and he was so late with so many more obligations on a press junket that we literally watched him walk into the building past us, and then we just turned around and left to go home.
I know. And like
dude, that's as bad as it gets, bro. It sucked so bad, I'll be real, that the publicist, shout out Savannah at Def Jam, she's like, oh, do you at least want to meet him? And you're like, no.
Well, no.
Because it's kind of like embarrassing.
Well, I was like, hey, what's up? We're the guys that, got bumped off your schedule today because like everything else got so pushed back. And also like, hey, what's up? I've been lugging this 30-pound bag from Greenpoint to Midtown. I'm fucking schwitzing over here. Yeah. And how nice to meet you, Mr. Butcher. Like,
speaking of whores in church, I think the first thing you said to me, which was even before what's up, is like, yo, take half this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You're fucking pissed.
Yeah. I get pissed.
Yeah.
And all signs are pointing to this being a kind of a disaster. Because, like, I know Benny the Butcher's music. I know his, like, reputation. Not his music that well, but, like, I know his, like, I don't know, image as, like, a fucking, hard-ass barsman.
Bro.
top 5 Coke rap.
He was
rapper,
shoveling
like-
snow in Buffalo for more than $20 an hour. I'll tell you that fucking much, dude.
Nice.
He, I'll say this about Benny, because I think between us, I'm the bigger fan. I loved Get Benny, the previous project which all produced by Hit Boy. That shit was in constant rotation when it dropped in 2021. This new album is good. I'm about 3/4 through. I will say this. This is the major label Def Jam debut.
Right.
And I think the big question amongst the real hip hop heads, I'll just fill you in, was like, yo, is Benny gonna lose the edge on a major label? And the answer is like, no, because that doesn't like happen anymore.
Yes. Yeah.
With that said, it does feel like a major albumification of like, I think.
Well, because it's like bigger features.
I'm trying to think who's the biggest feature on Burden of Proof.
J. Cole?
No.
Okay.
No, honestly, yeah, the feature. I mean, he has Wayne and Snoop on this one. Yeah, so
well,
probably the features.
real hip hop
Some of the
heads. Real hip hop heads weigh in on the Reddit. It's Sunday. So this weekend comes around. They're like, oh, like maybe Saturday. Oh, sorry, he missed his flight. Everything's getting pushed back. Yo, and shout out to Savannah. I asked her this because like, you know, after working at a label, I was like, yo, what percentage of artists do you work with miss their flights? Or what percentage of flights that you book are missed?
Yeah.
It's got to be well over 50%. It's like
I think so.
It's standard operating procedure to be like, oh, you booked him a flight, yeah, he's gonna miss it. Like, what's the flight after that? Like, you always kind of have to know immediately what's after that. To me, a fucking anal guy that's getting distracted by somebody who's
what?
An anal guy who's getting distracted by a fucking sweating glass over there. I'm never gonna miss that. To me, I'm just like, oh, mon Dieu, he missed his flight.
I missed one flight in my entire life, and I learned.
Sounds like a nightmare. I mean, granted, we don't have people to rebook flights for us, but like,
no. And
I can't even. What do you do? What do you do when you miss a flight?
Well, in my case, I might have told a story on the pod before, but I missed my flight, and I then drove.
Oh, right.
9 hours from North Carolina back to New Jersey. That was the way my parents taught me to never miss a flight ever again.
Yeah.
Mainly because I just like slept through an alarm because I was like a dumb college kid.
I missed a flight once, actually. It was early morning and stayed up the night before and missed it. It was like 7 a.m. flight and just had to like buy another flight, which fucking sucks. And also like, if you miss your outbound flight, you don't get your returning flight. It's fucking garbage.
Oh, are we supposed to do fucking fit checks on these? We did we did one. Is that even? I don't think.
Okay. Our Legacy Camions.
Okay, we're doing it.
Nike Drifties, Hollywood Ranch Market Pants, Nike Thermal, Throwing Fits, Small Talk Studio Hat, Hanes Boxers, Greenpoint's Finest.
Okay, I wore Prada boots. I have on white socks. I'm wearing vintage Carhartt double knees. I have on a Cortez Pleaser. I'm wearing a Our Legacy Emporio Armani sweatshirt, metal fits on the dome, rolling on the wrist, wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, chrome on the other hand, Greenpoint's Finest in a hydro flask.
Okay, I say all this.
Supreme Hanes underwear. Black.
So we got booked to Sunday, or we got pushed to Sunday, right? And then it was kind of like, oh, he has this like big ass photo shoot going on all day. Oh, guess what? That's starting late. Okay.
Whoa, what a shocker.
Okay, so like, I don't know, 5 o'clock, like location, is it at my crib? Is it at Def Jam? Is it at his hotel? Like, what, we don't really know. It's all up in the air. And this is like, again, just kind of like how it is.
Yeah.
And I think that you and I just aren't used to it because other times it's just like, oh, yo, guest, come by James at 2 o'clock. All right, we'll be done at 4.
Well, I feel like there's a genre of pod within our pod that is like the rapper pod, right? And they're either fucking incredible, like Amina and AJ Tracy, or they're
Tyga.
or they don't happen. Right. And the likelihood is always the latter, dude, in my opinion.
Until
you hit record.
I was like, until we hit record, I said this because Robbie's like, hey, like, what, are you sending the files? Like, I'm traveling. I was like, until we hit record, there's a 60% chance this doesn't happen. Up 60 and up.
Yeah, and he was only, and I guess there was like this window of when like he was going to come once we established that the photo shoot like ran late. He was then only based on that window like 4 minutes late. And Savannah was telling us that of all the rappers that she works with, all of her clients, Benny is punctual because he's 39. Like he's a grown man.
Right. I say all that. And you know, it was like an unfortunate time. We missed the end of the Ravens Chiefs, which like, that was kind of like, I mean, it was a 1-score game, so like you never know, but we saw them ice it. Actually, we saw them ice it with Benny. And then like we missed, and we're still missing like Lions 49ers. So it's just kind of like, it's like a shitty Sunday out. We got a pod tomorrow. We got a pod later in the week. It was just kind of like, oh, God damn it. This is kind of like worst case scenario. And then this man walks through the door. I open the door. He goes, it's Benny.
Yeah. He rocks, dude.
And it is just like this is why you fucking do it, man.
Yeah,
this is why you fucking trudge through the mud and the blood to put together an hour and how long was it? Because you're now the timekeep.
Hour 10.
An hour 10 of just like having a great fucking time with this guy who's like, yeah, I'm a drug dealer and I made it out and now I'm just like rich and I'm having fun.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if I now know a rapper who's having more fun than Benny. The perspective that he has and he shares on the show, I thought was like, yeah, it's fucking silly, but it's also like super refreshing, right? Like he's like, yo, I did the hard shit. I was shot. I went to federal and state penitentiaries.
Brother got killed.
Yeah, I'm fucking
my homies got
now.
killed. Like he's like, why do I have to pretend to be hard? Like I am hard, but it's more fun to have fun.
I think the thing with him, and it's two types of real, right? There's real in like the kind of like stereotypical rapper sense where it's like, yeah, man, everything he raps about like did happen. Like memes on Twitter be damned, which he was so happy that we brought up. He clearly had like as someone who like moved weight, he's like, I want to set the record straight, and we gave him that platform.
Right.
That was honestly,
that's big of us. That's really big of us.
That was it. I believe in his opinion was like the most journalistic the pod got.
He's like, y'all really do your research. I was like, yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah. But then the other side of being real is that like he's just a real humble dude who came through and is like Savannah said, she had never seen, this guy who she's taking to all of these fucking radio interviews, other pods, fucking on the radar freestyle. She's like, I've never seen him laugh more.
Yeah.
So what a great way to fucking end our weekend. And I mean, Benny, I think, had the time of his life.
We're kind of like the Funk Flexes of North Brooklyn. One curveball that came last minute was they were like, I was like, hey, how many people are coming? Mainly because I wanted to know how to set up the seating. Because long-time viewers of the show will notice that my 2 chairs back here are missing. And she's like, there's 6 people, including me and including Benny. And I reeled them off. And I was like, oh, shit, his wife. So I told you that. And
India,
shout out India.
Mrs. Butcher.
Mrs. Butcher, if you nasty. And you're just like, ugh. I really was response.
Well, because, I mean, okay, not to play into the same stereotypes I just like low-key kind of railed against, but it's like, we want to talk to rappers about fucking hoes. I'm sorry. I don't care that I'm fucking 36 myself. Like, I want to ask about that. I want to live vicariously.
So I was like, oh shit, we got to cut some questions. Cause like he never, and again, this is before we met him, before he was like, yo, she's my dog. She's my bro. You can literally say anything you want.
Yeah.
And then like when he had to, he said India earmuffs. Right. But before we became best friends with Butch, I was like, oh, I don't want to like upset him. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to like set a fucking tone that he's going to be like not amenable to like having fun and cutting loose with us. So I cut a bunch of questions and just to go through and some other stuff. So just go through what we cut, what got deleted out of the show, just as a little fucking fun bit, a little peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, we could do this every week if it's solid.
What got deleted? One line from the intro was "Getting bitches like a stud, but he butcher."
Okay, which is a lesbian joke.
Yes.
Pun. Not joke. We don't laugh at those people.
Getting bitches like a stud, but he butcher. I
don't think you would have got that one.
Maybe just like stud. Like studs are a big Atlanta thing.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
he does live in Atlanta now. He relocated.
Yeah. I woke up out of my sleep last night. I jotted one down for the intro, but I had another one which was like traveling with more bitches than a WNBA team, but he butcher. But it was like
yeah. So another lesbian pun.
That gets a little like meaner. We also wanted to delete, but ended
what were you
up
watching
asking,
before bed, brother?
WNBA games. Black Swan.
Damn, dude.
Black Swan and then 310 to Yuma.
Damn, these bitches be nimble.
Yeah.
I am happy. Well, when we were sitting down waiting for Benny to come through, what got deleted? Well, I just want to talk about what I thought was going to delete, the butcher busting joke, which I like. Which when we were doing the run of show, I laid that on you because I thought it was hilarious. And you're like, whatever, you can ask that, sure. There's your bone, Larry. Here's your chicken wing. Here's a chicken wing bone. And we immediately then we thought we wouldn't ask, and then I asked because it was so cool. And then to my surprise and dismay, he's like, yeah, that's like the most obvious shit. Like, that's not even that funny. Like, and everyone's laughing at how dumb of a question that is because I guess he's been asked before. And I thought I was some comedic genius.
They laughed at you going, the butcher nuttin'.
Oh, bustin'. The butcher bustin'. Neighbor.
Well, that did get cut. And then another thing that got cut, but eventually did get asked was, do you listen to your own music when you fuck?
Yeah.
Which is kind of related to we didn't ask because the conversation meandered around it was, does your music beat the scaring the hoes allegations?
Oh, right. What's weird is when we asked
Which it definitely does it because he's like, yeah, when I go to like at my shows, it's all dudes.
Yeah, he did, which is definitely a Griselda thing. I mean, that's like Griselda is that like bridge between, you know, they're famous enough that like the mainstream knows who, I think to some degree, who West Side is, who fucking Benny is, who Conway is, and then like at the same time, it's like for the fans of a almost like a bygone era. I mean, all those fucking conductor beats are like they sound like they're from 20 years ago.
I mean, bro,
design.
go to most any rap show where the people are actually
Most
rapping.
any? Oh, right, where they're rapping.
Not Drake,
Rappity rap.
not YK Osiris.
Not the shows that I pay hard-earned money to go
I'll
to.
give you the world, baby girl. You just have to go. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. I'm going to look up the lyrics.
Wait, to YK Osiris? That's what you want to nail?
So YK Osiris was he was on the Def Jam label.
He got dropped, apparently. We found out
He
today.
got dropped. He got dropped.
He just is famous for being made fun of by...
You just got to be worth it. No, worth it was fucking big.
Oh,
and
yeah?
The girlies would go crazy. And
Which
then
is
also...
how he got signed, probably, right off the strength
Yeah,
of that.
and then he was an incredible personality and social media follow. I think I had to stop her. But then he got clowned by Drake, and that's how he like really got famous.
Oh,
Because
shit.
Drake was like, yo, I'll bet you...
I'm trying to get clowned by Drake then. Fuck.
No, Drake was like, yo, you owe me $60K for
that's
my
right.
feature or whatever.
Oh,
And he's like,
yeah,
if you
yeah,
sing
yeah,
on
yeah.
camera right now on my live,
Dude.
if you sing on live right now, I'll wipe the debt. And he
Wow.
sang, and that's just like,
Yo,
was
speaking
tough.
of
That was a
speaking of
tough watch.
features, I don't know if like this new Benny project is gonna like go number one. I don't think like he's that kind of rapper, right? Like 21 or like guys that are like very much crossover acts. But hearing his feature price, like his legitimate feature price, 10 to 20K, I'm like, dude, we could like we could buy a feature.
that was not real,
Should-
bro. That was not
What do you-
real.
why is that not real?
Because he was like, oh, for you guys?
But I didn't really even think that he was going like a homie route for like entertainment purposes.
Ain't no way.
No way.
20K, ain't no way.
So I was gonna say, yo, we should buy a feature. That'd be sick. We just release unreleased Benny music or like, you know, on the
we
Patreon.
Release it.
Well, right. We paywall it
Yo, you know who?
from the fucking vaults.
Bro, and then he started clowning on like how he has like rich guys just like give him $20,000.
That's the funny. I was dying.
And he
dude.
shows up and he's like, he's like, yeah, this is my first song featuring Benny the Butcher. You know what that reminded me of? Your bestie from the Masters.
Oh, dude, stop it. Oh yeah, fuck. What was his name?
I don't know. You guys follow each other. Or he follows me on a follow back.
But yeah, well, again, you
He's
know,
like, yo,
show
yo,
love, get love. You
yo,
know, Larry, dude. I always show love.
Love is so transactional for you.
Truly.
Yo, I got this fucking Xavier Wolf or Xander Wolf feature. What the fuck
Xavier
is he saying?
Wolf.
Yeah, Xavier Wolf
Xander
feature. Like,
Wolf
what's he
sounds
saying?
like a fucking
I got
Marvel
I got the
character.
Suicide Boys. What is he like? Who's he saying? Oh, Cuddy.
Oh, that guy?
Cuddy?
Oh, I think
no,
he-
Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, you got a Wiz.
It was Wiz. He's like, oh, I got a
Well,
Wiz
Wiz has
feature.
to afford all that Balenci some way, dude.
Yeah, true.
But it was funny to be like, there are guys that like will pay a rapper bands so that the guy, like basically the rapper, will hang out with that guy in the studio. You get to
Right.
like spend the night, get all your social flicks off. And it's funny that like, Benny's like, yeah, I'll take that money. And then like the first thing, once I get paid, I tell that guy's like, yo, you're fucking blowing it. This is a complete waste
Yeah.
of money. I think his joke was like, you took a fucking Uber here. You're wasting your money.
Get your
on me,
priorities
bro.
wrong.
Yeah. Verse or no verse.
Though I can't blame those guys because Benny was a great fucking hang.
Yeah.
Whether he's had a long month. He looked kind of tired. I think he had a great time with us. Is Benny the Butcher though? Like they always ask us about like presidential candidates, like who would you rather get a beer with, right?
A mimosa in his case, honestly, which we found out.
That was kind of weird when you called him a bitch for ordering mimosas. I feel like you strike me as a mimosa guy.
Hell no, dude. No,
Oh, you're in your camo hat. You're a beer at 9 a.m. guy. You strike me as you're a big bruncher.
Yo.
First of all, that's bitch behavior off the bat.
excuse
And then the
me,
mimosas,
bro.
I feel like would look great in your hand.
If I'm
Larry, with his French bulldog and his fucking dainty loafers, you're not having a mimosa at brunch, bro.
no, if I have to do like a breakfast beverage adjacent cocktail, I'm a screwdriver man first and foremost.
Screwdrivers man.
So I'll do that. I'm a drivesman, and then I don't know if we want to get into this, but I've been learning to like Bloody Marys.
Oh,
I've always
okay, yeah.
loved the idea of them, and then never enjoyed them when I've ordered them. But I think like my tastes have changed in the last few that I've had, whether in Aspen or at the standard Miami. They've hit diffy. So I think I've kind of turned the corner, and now I can be a Bloody Marys man.
What's the key? For me, it's really spicy, really horseradishy.
Boom, nailed
Yeah.
it, brother. That's what I want. That's my palate, and I guess I've just only had shitty V8 style whack
like
ass.
tomato juice.
I don't want all the fucking. I don't want a bouquet of bacon
You want
and
a slider and a wing and an oyster?
No,
I do.
Yo,
Free meal.
The oyster talk was crazy, and I don't believe we have new scientific evidence that proves.
I think we do.
Well, his logic behind that was
Betty the biologist.
His logic was the marine biologist
Yeah.
was legitimately comical, and I think he was being dead serious about slurping.
Yeah, I mean,
Slurpsman.
no, if you're out with a girl and she starts,
You get bricked up at fucking dinner.
no, you're gonna make
at a happy
you're gonna
hour?
be like horned up a little bit. And be like, damn,
I mean,
all right,
that
yo,
was-
two more mimosas.
another round of oysters
bottomless.
for the slurper over there.
Is Benny the Butcher a top 5 rapper you'd like to get a beer with?
Well, now that we just fucking kicked it with him for an hour and he was hilarious and humble and also fucked with us, obviously. Yeah. I mean, talking about recency bias, we just stopped hanging out with him 10 minutes or 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course, there's other. I mean, you know what I'm asking him about commenting on Drake's Instagram. You know my answer.
But here's the thing. Okay, Drake is probably not victim of this rule, but I'm saying who would you like to get a beer with? Not who's your favorite rapper, who would you love to fucking flick up with?
Oh, okay.
Who would you like to spend 45 minutes just shooting the shit and like actually talking life with?
He really seemed to enjoy himself and off mic, like basically told us that like, you know, you do so many of these fucking things, meaning, you know, press opportunities to promote an album and you get asked the same fucking question that you and I are never going to ask because like we live that life. That shit is fucking, it's boring to, here's what I don't understand. You know, the interviewer, obviously they're on assignment, but that's a boring question to ask. Like, why do people, they just do the bare minimum, I guess?
I don't know. But my question is,
yes,
is Drake really someone you would like to get a beer with? First of all, he's not even going to order beer.
I was going to say a passion fruit spritzer. Yeah.
You would like to get a beer with Drake.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wayne, I think is an example of like a GOAT, but I don't want to get a beer.
Cameron.
I don't want to get a beer with Wayne. Cameron up there.
Rick Ross is pretty hilarious. He shouts out Rose in the pod. Push. I mean, I don't know. All the guys that I like.
I don't know about Push.
You don't think so? He's fucking funny, dude. That's a white whale for us. Fergenstein would be awesome. He's a great dude.
It really is just like, I guess, just funny rappers. Oh, and who's the funniest rapper? Kanye West.
Yo, honestly, well, I'll say this. I would love to get a beer with Benny, and at the end of that beer, I would ask if he could set me up to get a passion fruit Honda with Drake.
Okay.
Yeah. So, two birds.
Very slurpy of you.
Two birds, one silver bullet.
Benny the Butcher, Cam. Although Cam would just be like mean, but like would love it. For sure, Ferg, Rose, absolutely. I don't know.
Gucci?
No.
Not
Not Soulja Boy, not Chief Keef.
No. Keef.
Yachty? Does Yachty drink? I don't know.
Oh, Yachty would be cool. I don't know, dude. So many of these young guys don't drink at all.
Just like, I want to, like, who are like who are the fucking unks that are just gonna like have like great stories and like
I'm not a Snoop guy. I'm not really a Snoop guy.
Not a Snoop guy?
I think Wheezy, I mean, for me, Lil Wayne is like, you
don't want to get a beer with Wayne.
Oh, also.
It'll get dark real quick.
Also, being put on the spot, I don't think, did you get asked? Did he ask you also who your favorite rappers? No, because you didn't say MF.
I did. I said Project Pat.
Oh, well, that's talk about recency bias. Your Project Pat week that was supposed to end has continued.
I had to extend it.
You gave Project Pat a contract extension, dude.
I got the chew it. I got the chew it.
Yeah, Project Pat. I mean, honestly, Juicy J.
Yeah, he's mad funny.
But I didn't think about I mean, Lil Wayne, I wonder if he would have respected our choices, which was cool. Because that's the other thing.
Oh, you said Drake.
No, I said Outkast.
Oh.
No, because that's not true, right? If I was if I was doing Mount Rushmore and I could
Big Boy, I like to get a beer with Big Boy. He
was great on the pod.
I'd like to do mushrooms with Andre, not so get a beer with him. He probably also doesn't drink.
When we went to Stankonia, which is like an all-time memorable experience that like I would definitely say is a Mount Rushmore moment potting, like whether it's the new show or the old show. But with Big Boy, I feel like he was laughing at us. Benny was laughing with us. And I'll take either, bro. You know me, I get up here and I fucking
how funny how?
Yeah,
my clown or my podcaster?
I crucify myself fucking every week for the hopeful enjoyment of the people at home. But it's cool to then have the guest when it is like a fucking rapper fuck with us and be a part of the joke versus like you guys are fucking sus, you guys are fucking stupid. Which again, I'll take.
You guys are a little zesty.
Yeah, I prefer the other thing.
You did get hit with the pause button about 60,000 times.
Oh, you don't think I was doing that on purpose, brother?
I know. I know. Relax. I know it's Sunday night. I'm hungry too.
Oh no, I already ate. I already had Jersey Mike's.
Oh wow, Jersey Michaels.
Woo,
New Jersey Michaels.
Woo, and we're not talking my grandma.
Damn. Yeah,
she lives in Little Falls, New Jersey. She's from New Jersey.
She's still alive.
She just turned 99. Remember?
Oh my God, Michael.
Yeah, she just
Big
turned
Mike?
She turned 99, dude.
Big Mike hit the 9-9
a couple weeks ago. That's
Damn.
when I had 12 amaretto sours at her birthday.
I was thinking of making a 6-inch transgender penis joke, but I didn't.
Oh, well, that's pretty good for transgender.
Is
penis.
it? No, it's man-made. You can get whatever you want.
Oh, really? Is that how that works? I don't know. I don't think we should
so.
go down this road.
Probably not.
No, yo, what is the Benny transgender line? Oh, read the line. Dude, he has.
There's a lot of line. There's
Well,
a few.
I've sent you a few. One we won't repeat, but one.
Oh, the all gender. No, it's like shitting. Yeah, well, so I'm shitting around these pussies just like an all gender bathroom,
All gender restroom.
all gender restroom.
Yeah,
Which
hilarious.
I was then. I don't know why I sent you this, but I was like, yo, that's funny because
oh yeah, The
gender
nuts.
neutral bathrooms because these dickheads is pussy. Deep in my IG captions drafts.
Yeah, very deep.
Yeah.
Let's keep it there.
Yo, so I'm going to Jamaica soon. I kind of have one
Wagwan.
queued up, which is
Irie vibes.
must be Jamaican curry because I got that goat meat.
Why are you spoiling it now? You're not going to do a dump ski from fucking,
probably.
what's it called? Rock? What is it called?
Probably not. Probably not.
Can I not say where you're going?
Rock House.
Rock House.
It's great. It's legendary.
Yeah.
No, I'm probably not going to do dump ski from Rock House. What else
Just had
was I
to
about?
ask.
Oh, bro, he almost left his phone.
Oh, yeah. I found his phone just on the floor. I mean, then I'm like, yo, we have Benny's. There's no way we'd be able to unlock it.
Do you think if you pull up a photo of Benny
I was
the
going to
Butcher
say that.
and you like hold it up to the TV or something? What do you do? What are you doing if you have Benny the Butcher's phone? Commenting on Drake's IG?
Yes, 100%. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I would DM Drake and be like, "Yo, I hate to bother you, homie. You got to check out my guy at Sartorially Inc. He's next up out of New York, and next up out of Brooklyn.
Oh man,
Yeah, I would just do some self promo,
You are-
then just
you are a glazer, but you are free.
truly, dude. I've never been more free, dude.
You're doing car wheels on it, but you are free.
I am happy, dude. I am a happy guy. I've been talking. I
in
feel
general.
like,
I'm
yeah,
happy
dude.
about this podcast.
At least we got something.
Yeah, no, I think
was
it's-
like, yo, bro, you hyped to go to the Super Bowl? I don't want to make you sound like a jerk. Sorry. I already have said too much.
Well, again, it was right after I'd moved around my entire fucking crib.
Bro, I'm not going to flip the camera around, but yo, yeah.
No.
So the new company line, courtesy of James, is Office Now.
Office now. Yeah, big news in Throwing Fits world. Then we can get out of here. We're
shit.
trying to get a studio space and an office space. If you have any leads, let us know. Shout out Brian for putting us in touch.
Yeah.
Brian at Compass for putting us in touch with a few colleagues and showing us a few spaces soon himself. Got a lead on something that's looking nice, which really, I mean, there's pros and cons to this, and I think we should like talk it out maybe
It's a bigger thing, I think.
at length on a True Boys Only, but like I'm ready, bro. This was the straw that broke the fucking Jimmy's back. You know, like
They left the Reposado?
yeah. There's not much left.
Damn, they were getting, you know what? You're not wrong. I can look at
It's
now. They
it's
were fucking chirping for a reason.
Yeah, but it's a 375 milliliter. It's not a 750.
Also, I'll say this. It sucks when we have a crowd and the energy is a two-way street and everyone's feeding off each other. And it's like, oh, that's right. There's not mic'd up. So it's like all the funny shit from the Genius Gallery,
Right.
like it's completely lost on the audience at home. And sometimes I do almost want to be like, you're like pipe down. You're like distracting. You're distracting.
No,
the
I don't think
talent.
so. I think it was like there was legit conversations happening, but I think that it
That's
wasn't.
also distracting.
But also he's a pro. I don't think he was distracted by it.
I don't know. But when he's having like the side convo with like his artist and like that guy.
He was like, yo, what's that? Oh yeah, he is zesty. Like, that was
Yeah.
funny.
Well, when there is context, yeah, that works. What was I gonna say? Awesome. So this is the pod that launches
Yeah.
2K24.
We're so
Great.
back. So many
Yeah.
big things happening, like new afters, just featuring more Jimmy, more Larry,
Yeah, I guess there's somebody.
less guest.
There's people who want that, and hopefully those are people that
think
like
so.
pay and want to help us buy a Benny the Butcher feature for the real price or the fake price.
It was just like, yo, you know what? Like, if there's actually like something, not actually, if there's gonna be fire questions in the afters, why not just like bring those into like the main?
Or just
into
have
into
a
the
fucking
pre.
conversation. Which actually, it's funny you mentioned that because I do. Yeah, I should ask you. Would you rather never eat chicken wings again or never get a blowjob ever again?
Never eat chicken wings again. That's a fucking easy
Really?
one. Yeah.
Oh my
dude.
god, dude. Well, we could. I guess I get put on the hot seat next week, but no, I'm still going chicken wings, bro. You never eat.
You don't get head. That's the thing. So like,
Whoa.
I'd rather get- I'd rather get-
Whoa.
ooh, I'd rather get chicken heads.
Honestly, there was a layup. I didn't
Shout out
even think
Project
about that.
Pat. Chicken heads.
There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about with Benny, but now I can't. Oh, the new constructive criticism that's flipped on its
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Yeah, we're losing some fucking set. We just want to have a good conversation with people. I feel like sometimes the segments, but that never bogged down the show. I thought the show was always great as it was. But the new way where the constructive criticism is being flipped, where like we can get hopefully praise so far, and we won't spoil next week's guest, but we're 2 for 2. Because you were like, or both of us were like, yo, what if like people are like, yo, this was a bad time.
Shut
and
up.
we're about to get out of here. I'm gonna fucking unload on you fucking chuckle fucks, you jokers, you bozos, you clowns. That's like probably gonna happen at one point, and we're setting ourselves up to like have to publish that.
So far, we're 2 for 2.
Publicly?
No, we
Yeah.
can cut whatever the fuck
I
we
guess
want.
you're right. We could. Oh yeah, no CC this week. No reason why.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Would you rather live in Buffalo? Have
Yeah.
to live in Buffalo.
Mhm. Wait, 24. Can I ever leave? Like go on vacation reasonably? What, or am I locked? Am I literally
You can't take as much vacation as you do now, but like you can go to the
barely take
standard.
any
You can go to the standard for 1 weekend a year.
Okay, so live in Buffalo or
And Drake follows you.
oh, what's the relationship?
IG follow. He's just like, oh, who's this guy that hacked? Who's this guy that Get Benny told me to follow?
So I
Okay,
can
I'll-
comment on all of his IGs, and I can try to
Comment?
get him to notice me.
yes, you can notice me senpai him.
Okay, easy.
Do you even need to know what the second thing is?
Yeah. Well, because then we'd be like, oh, cut your dick off, like a Rick and Morty episode, dude. All right, what's the other one?
Or your dick becomes a little pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I didn't really think this out.
You didn't even
Okay, live in Buffalo and Drake follows you, or you live in. You get
But Drake live in New York, but Drake blocked me.
you get free stays at the Standard whenever you want. Miami. The good rooms too,
So-
not the ones we
So
stay
one time when I was at the Standard, Drake was there, so I could like maybe connect with him in
in. No,
person.
what? No.
I don't want to. Oh, fuck. I want the Drake file, but I don't want to live in Buffalo, bro. He literally, as like the face, one of the faces, a few faces of Buffalo rap, right? Obviously, he said it himself, not as famous as Jared Allen, but he was like, I moved, like I got
Yeah.
out. So it's like, no, I don't want to live in fucking Buffalo.
Well, with global warming, you never know.
I don't know. Does that even affect places like that, dude?
Well, no, that becomes like
Even
what?
colder.
No. That becomes what like New York was. Whereas like it gets hotter here and like more extreme here. Buffalo gets like it's actually because a few of my friends do want to move to Buffalo.
Rochester?
Dick sucking Ron.
Yeah, they
well,
wanna
like
go back-
Rochester, Buffalo, same shit.
Back to the source.
Dick sucking Ron. That's about it. Chris. And like there's studies that are like, where do you want to live when global warming goes fucking crazy? Buffalo's actually one of them.
Oh, damn. I'll go to the 6.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's all right. Would you rather live in Toronto or Buffalo? Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Hang with the Utes.
The Utes, man.
Hang with the Utes. All right. Well, this has been
through the 6 with my heart.
this has been the inaugural episode of the Afters with Jimmy and Larry.
Yeah, if you're confused, just listen next week.
Benny the Butcher. Yeah, if you're confused,
No, I
tune
think
in
we're
next
just
week.
these are gonna just be like dated with the date. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
Dated with the date, boy.